Sheeran. And George Lowden.
MusicUCanSee, we're at Winter Nam. George Lowden from Lowden Guitars. Recently, you just acquired Ed Sheeran, and talk about the acquisition of making a whole guitar line for him.
Well, Ed came down to the workshops about 5 years ago when he bought a lot of guitars, and we've kind of built on the relationship since then. You know, we've become friends, and we started talking about some things like how could we get really good guitars into the hands of young kids, because they can't afford our normal Lowden guitars, you know, that are $5,000 or $8,000 or whatever. So the idea was born really to set up a new production facility in Ireland to make guitars that were affordable to young people, and that's really what this is all about.
Wow, that's amazing. So
Yeah.
you're basically a line that is an affordable line.
Yes, exactly. But because I'm very particular, you know, there's no compromises over anything to do with playability or sound or tone. So it's a mixture. We've used a mixture of very high technology and traditional craftsmanship together. So there are certain things that are better to do with high-tech equipment, and there are other things that are better to do the old way with Japanese chisels and so on.
Wow.
So what I've done is I've merged those together to produce this line, and actually this guitar, this particular one, which is called the Wee. It's Wee because it's small.
Oh, Wee. Ah, interesting.
And I designed this especially for Ed about 5 years ago. And
Something he really played.
Yes, and he plays this on stage.
Wow.
All the time.
Okay.
Yeah, and then I developed this new line I've developed, which is, it's not his stage version of it, but it's the version that we can put into the hands of young people. Because he's playing on stage, you know, stadium, I have to make some tweaks, you know, to the voicing of the guitar and so on, and that really wouldn't work for what these are. But he played this guitar the other night at the launch here in Los Angeles, Wednesday.
Oh, it's Wednesday
night.
Okay, and then you had him at your booth on.
Yes.
Yeah, and I just was watching the news this morning, and they're actually now showing the story. They shot here at the Media Center on Thursday.
Yes, exactly.
Well, George, it was a pleasure.
Thank you
Mr.
very
Lowden,
much.
actually.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
George Lowden, Lowden Guitars, MusicUCanSee, Winter Nam.
Thank you.
See, I always thought Ed Sheeran was Irish.
Well, of course, with the name, like his ancestors are Irish. You know, his grandmother's Irish. His father.
It's like John Lydon. John Lydon's dad was
Right. Well, I think actually both his parents are Irish. His mother's name is Imogen, which is a very Irish name.
yeah.
It's a very Irish name. His father is John. I think they're both
And
Irish.
the looks, I mean, it's just like this, you know.
Oh yeah, he's good.
So he's great. It's just shocking. Such a talent.
Oh yeah, amazing.
When I was at the media center and I go, oh, who are you guys over there covering? Because there's about 30 people and it's you. And they go, Ed Sheeran. I go, oh, there must be somebody else named Ed Sheeran because it's not the Ed Sheeran. This is impossible. I mean, he's Michael Jackson of our day.
Yeah, he's amazing.
He's phenomenal talent. I don't even know where it comes from.
Well,
and he's young in his own right. He's doing stuff for kids. I mean,
28.
Wow.
27 maybe.
I think I first got turned on to him 4 years ago.
But he's his feet are very much on the ground. He's not like the music industry. Sometimes when somebody gets to a very high level of stardom, you know, the music industry can ruin somebody if they're not careful. But with him, his feet are very much on the ground.
What do you think how does his parents, his good
His
parenting?
good parenting. He's got good friends around him.
Oh, good.
He's got a great wife.
Oh, he's all married. Very cool.
Yeah. So no, he's good. He's also very kind.
Just so much soul.
He's just got a good heart. And maybe that's one of the reasons why he can sing so well. You know, it's amazing. Yeah.
Well, God's blessed him.
Yeah, he has. No, there's no question about that.